So it's two different pathways you could take in life. You can let things flow, or you could try to force things. And those are only two choices you get in life. And life's too short to be forcing things. Like, this is a good imagery showing, like, do you want life to be this complicated to you? When you force things in life, man, you make life harder than what it is. You waste time doing things and trying to make things work that's not meant to work out. I have a question for you guys. Are you forcing things in life, or are you letting things flow? I saw this image and it really meant a lot to me. This image is so powerful. And so the question, this is a good imagery, a good analogy, displaying and showing what it looks like when you force things in life, and what it looks like when you allow things to happen that's meant to happen in life. So it's two different pathways you could take in life. You can let things flow, or you could try to force things. And those are only two choices you get in life. And I'm going to bring this message home with one quote. One of my favorite quotes of all time. And I didn't understand it when I was younger, but I understand it now. The quote is, the jack of all trades is the master of none. The jack of all trades is the master of none. I used to think when I was little, I could do anything. I could be anything. Kids are told that at a young age, and they believe it, because adults tell them that, and kids are so gullible and naive, they believe everything that adults tell them. But, as you get older in life, you figure out you can't do everything. You're not meant to do everything. You're not made to do everything. You're made specifically and uniquely for your own purpose. Like, nobody on earth can be you. Like, that's your superpower. So, like, to say that you could be anything and do anything is to literally contradict scripture and literally contradict how God made you unique, how God made you distinct, how God fearfully and wonderfully made you, how God gave you a gift, and your gift differs from anybody else's. Nobody else is you. So, the jack of all trades is the master of none. That quote is so powerful, because let's say if you just try to do everything, you try to do everything and you make everything your calling, like, you're not made to do everything. Not everything is your calling. The question is, what are you the master at? What are you great at that nobody else is good at? So a lot of times in life, we try to force things. Hey, let me bring that home real quick. So, like, I used to when I was back in college, I tried to major in engineering, and I tried to be a mechanical engineer. It just didn't pan out well, because first of all, the classes I had to take, I struggled at every single one. I mean, I was the lowest on the totem pole, whatever that saying is, when it came to those classes I had to take for engineering. And then I didn't have a passion about it. I was trying to will myself to do these classes, and on top of that, I'm not even stupid. Like, I'm pretty smart. Like, when it comes to math and science, like, I'm very smart in both of those subjects. But, like, it was just it's hard to describe, but you know how you just do certain things in life, and this imagery is a good example. You do certain things in life and the climb is harder, right? The climb is more strenuous on you. The climb is not easy. I mean, it's hard enough, like, to do certain things in life, but you make it even harder on yourself when you're not called to do those things and you try to force those things to do them. So, like, you're not made to do everything. So stop trying to force things to happen in your life that's not meant to happen. You got to let things be like they are and just rock with what you're great at, right? And so that's how you make stuff just flow for you, to work out for you, to work in your favor, right? When you just allow things just to happen. And when I say that, I'm saying it like this: if stuff flows in your life, what does that look like? So what did God call you? And so this imagery is a good example to figure out what your purpose is, your calling. What did God literally made me to do that's different than everybody else? This is how you figure it out. Like, does it flow, right? This image, right? So when it comes to what God crafted and created you specifically to do, here's to put you on game real quick when it comes to your purpose. If it's your purpose, if it's what God called you to do, like, literally, you'll be better than anybody else at that field automatically. And then also, you'll have a passion that surpasses everybody else in that field, because you could do it without getting paid. You don't need to get paid. You'll put in any work it takes to get the job done because you love it that much. And it's not even work for you. Like, it's love. It's a passion. It's an obsession. That's another layer to it. Like, when stuff flows in life, are you obsessed with it? Like, do you do it day and night without anybody telling you to do it? Like, behind closed doors. Like, this is what you want to do. Like, if money wasn't a factor, would you do it? So that's the fourth layer, right? The fifth, I can keep on going. Like, it's multiple layers, but when certain stuff just flows in life, certain stuff's just meant to be in life. So what is that for you, right? So a lot of times in life, the jack of all trades is the master of none. See, going back to that quote, like, to try to do any and everything, that's not letting stuff flow. Like, that's just going aimlessly in life. That's just letting life happen by happenstance. In this life, you gotta pick and choose your battles wisely. I like how Paul said it. He said that, I have the right to do anything, but I can't do everything. He said that in 1 Corinthians 6:12. But then in 1 Corinthians 10, verse 23, he says, I have the right to do everything, but not everything is beneficial, right? So you could do anything in this world. This is Paul's whole point in 1 Corinthians. You could do anything in this world. You could be anything. But like you could do anything, you could be anything, but you can't do everything. So that's the dilemma. Like, so you have to pick and choose your battles wisely. And life is just a dichotomy, right? Of just picking and choosing. Are you gonna force things or are you gonna let things flow? And life's too short to be forcing things. Like, this is a good imagery showing, like, do you want life to be this complicated to you? When you force things in life, man, you make life harder than what it is. You waste time doing things and trying to make things work that's not meant to work out. And how many times have you done that? You done that with careers, you done that with relationships, you done that, with shows you watch. Not every show deserves your attention. Not every movie needs to be watched, right? And keep on going, right? So, everything's cool to do, right? Everything comes from God. That's Paul's whole point. But, is it the best thing to do with your time? So instead of trying to force things in life to like work out for you, like really pick and choose wisely how you want to spend your time.